Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Is Julio Rodriguez the future of baseball? He has no doubt. No goal is too ambitious for Rodriguez, a magnetic outfielder who plans to end the Seattle Mariners' postseason drought. Challenge Julio Rodriguez at your own risk. During a spring training workout here over 2 weeks ago, Jerry Dipoto, the Seattle Mariners president of baseball operations, did just that with the team's 21-year-old outfield prospect. Sitting on the bench, Rodriguez, the third-ranked prospect in the sport, turned to Dipoto and told him how much he was driven by what people said he couldn't do. So Rodriguez, primarily a corner outfielder in the minor leagues, asked his boss if he thought Rodriguez could play center. Dipoto, a former major league pitcher, said yes, and Rodriguez, smiling, reassured him that he had already worked hard to do so. Then Dipoto needled Rodriguez. "Do you know what I don't think you can do? I don't think you can do 30 over 30 or win a triple crown," he said, referring to two unique feats: hitting 30 home runs and stealing 30 bases in a season, and leading a league in batting average, home runs and runs batted in. "I meant it jokingly just to see where he would go," Dipoto later recalled. And he said, "You don't think so?" I said, "No, I don't." Then he took back his bat and said, "It's on." Since then, every time he is on first base, he runs. When the Mariners begin their 2022 season on Friday against the Minnesota Twins, a day later than expected because of rain in Minneapolis, Rodriguez is expected to be in center field, the culmination of a lifelong dream for him and his parents, who were slated to fly in from their native Dominican Republic to watch their son's Major League Baseball debut. It will also serve as another reminder that Rodriguez, with his big dreams and a big smile, a self-assuredness that belies his years, an aptitude for English, and a body reminiscent of a football player, can achieve a lot when he sets his mind to it. This offseason, Rodriguez pushed himself to improve a skill that previously lagged behind his others: his speed, so he could handle center field. And now, Rodriguez, who is listed at 6'3" and 228 pounds, is close to an elite-level runner in baseball. According to Dipoto, he's a 5-tool player, Dipoto said, who has somehow managed to make all of his tools better. A big challenge now awaits Rodriguez, fulfilling the hopeful promise of a new Mariners era. After years of rebuilding, Seattle won a surprising 90 games last season and was in contention for a playoff spot until the final day of the regular season. Rodriguez, though, played no part, producing a stellar 2021 in which he hit .347 with 13 home runs over 2 minor league levels and helped guide the Dominican baseball team to a bronze medal at the Tokyo Games. Ever since Rodriguez was 17, the year after he signed with the Mariners for $1.75 million, he has known about the franchise's dismal October history. In 2001, the Mariners tied a major league record by winning 116 games but flamed out in the second round of the postseason. They haven't been back since, the longest active playoff drought in major North American professional men's sports. They are the only active team that has not reached the World Series. When Rodriguez and his father flew to Seattle last fall so he could receive a minor league award from the Mariners before a game at T-Mobile Park, Rodriguez explained the franchise's ignominious past. He said, "Dad, look, I want to be part of the team that breaks this record." His father, 53, who is also named Julio Rodriguez, said in a phone interview in Spanish, "We want to change Seattle's history." This, of course, has fueled the younger Rodriguez. His father always dreamed of becoming a professional baseball player, but couldn't, so he passed that desire on to his son. He put a plastic bat in his son's hands at birth, and, by the time his son was walking, the elder Rodriguez was tossing him balls to hit in the backyard after work. By 12, he was catching bullpens and hitting higher velocity pitching. So, like many Dominican boys, the younger Rodriguez ended up at a baseball academy in his teens. But his parents didn't allow it until they figured out a way for their son to also complete his secondary school studies, a less common achievement among young Dominican players who focus on baseball to financially support their families. Rodriguez's parents understood the importance of an education. His father is an agricultural engineer, and his mother, Yasmin Reyes, is an odontologist. "My parents always said, even if you're good at baseball, it's uncertain," the younger Rodriguez said. "Anything can happen on the field. So my parents always thought that if something did, I'd have a future off it." From a young age, Rodriguez said he wanted to learn English because it sounded cool. He listened to his mother's English for Beginners CDs. Even while he was away at a baseball academy, His parents still sent him to English classes on Saturdays. To help master colloquialisms, Rodriguez listened to Drake, following along with the rapper's lyrics on his phone. And when he was around fellow minor leaguers from the United States, he enlisted their help. My English was terrible at the time, he said, so me not being afraid of messing up and telling everybody around me, yo, if you hear me say something that sounds off or it's just not so good, tell me. I was lucky enough that not everybody around me starting looking at me and laughing. They just opened the door. Rodriguez is so insistent on practicing that, even in a recent interview with another native Spanish speaker for this article, he often answered in English, seamlessly slipping between both languages. His adeptness in English stood in contrast to Kevin Mather, the former Mariners president who resigned last year after making controversial remarks about roster manipulation and the English abilities of the Japanese player Hisashi Iwakuma and Rodriguez. When he said that, it came through one ear and out the other, Rodriguez said, ironically, in English. It wasn't really something that bothered me. I didn't know the guy. On the field, Rodriguez is part of an influx of elite young talent to the majors. The Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals each promoted their top prospects for opening day. First baseman Spencer Torkelson and shortstop Bobby Witt Jr. After brief stints in Class AA and strong spring training showings, each could be a result of a new incentive in the labor agreement between MLB and the Players Union to cut down on the service time manipulation Mather once described. Teams can earn an extra draft pick after the first round if a top prospect is in the major leagues his entire rookie year and finishes in either the top 3 in Rookie of the Year voting or the top 5 in the Most Valuable Player or Cy Young Award voting in any season before he reaches salary arbitration. But Rodriguez sets himself apart from other top prospects. Those around him say, with his magnetic personality, in a sport slowly shedding its reputation of traditionalism and muted individualism, Rodriguez shines. He laughs, he smiles, he doesn't hide his emotions on the field. His batting practice bat is plastered with a nickname, JROD. He has his own logo. I respect people that take this so serious, Rodriguez said about baseball. I definitely think it's serious. I work really hard to keep getting better and all that, but at the end of the day, you've got to enjoy this. Rodriguez isn't shy about wanting to be an attraction. Growing up, he idolized the former Mariners star Alex Rodriguez. Julio Rodriguez admired that whenever a Rod was batting, everyone stopped to watch. During an interview years ago, Rodriguez said the interviewer mentioned a nickname that played off his idols, J-Rod Show, and it stuck. Baseball needs Julios, Dipoto said, to have someone with that kind of talent who is not afraid to go out and compete on the biggest stage, who invites the attention and doesn't wilt when it comes. It's an awesome combination. The completion of the Mariners' rise rests not only on the shoulders of Rodriguez, but on Seattle's other promising young players. They include shortstop J.P. Crawford, outfielder Kyle Lewis, pitchers Matt Brash and Logan Gilbert, catcher Cal Raleigh and outfielder Jared Kelenic. For all those guys and all the talent that they have, Julio does bring with him a glow, and the players all feel it, Dipoto said. Adding later, I can't wait to see what the future holds for him. With an active winter, the Mariners supplemented one of the youngest MLB rosters by signing or trading for the following former All-Stars: pitcher Robbie Ray, outfielder Jesse Winker, and infielders Adam Frazier and Eugenio Suarez. Kelenic, 22, said everyone shared the same goal, reaching the playoffs. Rodriguez, though, takes it several steps further with his aspirations for the team and himself. Does he think he can be an all-star? Does he think he can be an everyday center fielder? Does he think he can smash 500 home runs before the end of his career? How about helping the Mariners snap their playoff drought? Or winning Seattle's first World Series? And what about that playful 30-30 season challenge from Dipoto? Rodriguez's answer to each question was exactly the same. I have no doubt in my mind. If you enjoyed this video, then leave a like, and if you are new, then don't forget to subscribe. See you till the next video. Thank you for watching.